today we're going to be tying a woolly worm. We got a size 8 hook in the vise and some 6/0 black thread. We're going to do connecting turns down the shank of the hook. Right about to the hook bend. Now I just flicked the thread off of there, but typically I use my scissors. Next up is some orange McFly foam. This is a really interesting material. It's very dynamic in its nature, very stretchy, compresses well, and also creates a great profile. It's also really great for creating egg patterns if you have any need for that. There's tons of tutorials online though for that stuff. So once I get this guy bound in, go ahead and I'm going to trim it. And I trim it a little bit long. We'll just deal with the rest of it later. Next up is some medium copper wire. Wrap that in kind of haphazardly. It doesn't need to be gorgeous. You can see we probably have a little over 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Next up is medium black chenille. And lastly, we're going to be using some saddle hackle here and a grizzly. And now this is kind of a spot where I cheat. I'm just a cheater. I'm going to go ahead and tie this in. Just wrap it down. It's going to get covered up. And I just progress my thread all the way forward. So I'm going to hold the tinsel or the wire and the hackle and then start wrapping forward, which is where my cheat comes in, because typically you wrap the hackle backwards. And you can see I'm really pressing that chenille backwards with each wrap to create a firmer, more solid body on this fly. And you can apply quite a bit of pressure here. It's just going to make your fly more durable. Not a big issue. Next up, we'll just secure that in place. Trim off the excess and go ahead and palmer in this hackle. Sometimes a few will get bound up in there just a little bit. That's okay, we can work on that towards the end here. You know, we'll pick some of those guys out, fluff them out a bit. So this is a really classic pattern. I know guys use these a lot of different places and applications. So I'm just going to throw a 1/2 inch in here because we do have that downturned eye, and if your thread slips off while you're doing any of these steps, then you could end up with some shenanigans. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of, oops, I was going in reverse. I'm going to go ahead and cross wrap this. You can see I kind of snake it through, letting as many of the hackle fibers kind of stand back up as possible. And that way I feel this gives this fly a lot of durability. So when we get up front here, I'll bring our thread back up, a few turns. We'll call it good. Should do a helicopter there, not what I do, because that can destroy your really nice sharp scissors. Next up, I'm going to take the bodkin, or I'm going to use some head cement first. Getting ahead of myself here, sorry. Again, saturating, making a connection between all of the materials in the hook base with the amount of saturation that that thin formula gets. I'm going to trim my tail down just a bit more and see if I can't clean up any of the little guys that get stuck in there. Anyway, guys, that's the woolly worm. Thank you for watching.